Howdy all, Cherie here with another nail art tutorial. So sit back and enjoy. Here is my picnic nails for one of the monthly nail art challenges. I can't remember what day it was, but here it is. I finally edited the video. So first I'm using 2 coats of white as my base, and unfortunately the lighting on this I could not get right. So the video is not the greatest. But once the white is dry, then I top that off with a top coat, and the rest of the design is done with acrylic paint. So here I'm making the gingerbread, gingergram, gingham, whatever you want to call it, design on that you typically see on your traditional picnic blanket. It didn't quite come out the way I wanted it to, so the next thing I did was to darken the areas where the lines crossed with a slightly darker, and that's what I'm doing here. I tried to make them as square as possible so you get that nice gingham look. And as you can see here in this video, you can see the clear distinction. And then that gets topped off with a top coat so that it's well protected. Next, I'm going to make a few items that are your typical participants at a picnic. So here we have the one things we usually don't want to invite, but they show up anyway. Some ants. And their little bodies were fairly simple to make. Just a small dotting tool, make 2 dots, and then drag them slightly to make the little legs. I didn't realize it till after the fact, but I made them upside down. The dotting tool wasn't working as well as I wanted it to make the legs, so I switched to a very thin striper brush. This brush wasn't the best either, but it still came out pretty nice. Now I'm making a few items that people will typically bring to a picnic. So I have some burgers and some hot dogs here. Of course, myself being vegan, they would be vegetarian versions or some other items. And there's the bun for the hot dog. The hot dog came out pretty good. The hamburger, it didn't come out as great as I wanted it to. But I think you still get the idea. And now on top of the on top of the burger, I'm doing the bun, making it a smaller circle so you can still see the hamburger sticking out. And then I'm dotting on some small sesame seeds. And of course, a picnic wouldn't be a picnic without some watermelon. So this white, of course, is representing the inside of the rind, and it's kind of thick. But basically what I did was I went back in with the red and thinned it out. And here's some lemonade. I could have made the yellow a little bit lighter so it was a more see-through appearance. Oh, the lighting is horrible on this. And here's my watermelon. So see, I just brought the red down a little bit more to thin out that rind. And then once all of that acrylic paint was dry, I topped it off with a top coat. So although the lighting wasn't the greatest, I hope you enjoyed that. Happy painting!